Hi YouTube, it's Lindy. I'm doing a little, I always say little, a quick video to say this is the face of someone who just did day one couch 5k. Yay. I've been, I can't believe I just did it. I've been so depressed and I haven't been wanting to do anything. I've had absolutely no motivation to do anything, let alone go for a walk or do couch to 5k. That's a bit better. It's getting dark here. It's I think it's about 5:20 at night, and I'm just waiting to I'm about to pick my son up, Elvis up from the train, because he had detention today, so he had to stay late. So anyway, I did it. I was just lying around all day, feeling sorry for myself, and I knew I was coming to pick him up, and I just went right, and I just jumped up, and I just put my shoes on, found some exercise clothes. I don't really have any, I'm just wearing leggings and like a tube skirt, kind of shorter than I usually wear it, and runners. And I did it. And on the last run, so it was 8 runs of, I use the Get Running app, I don't know what other people use, but that's what I've used in the past and I really like it, and I like the lady on there, she's nice. So it was 8 1-minute runs, and I did it no problem, like absolutely no problem. And on the last run, I did, I ran fast. Like I was running, I mean, because when you're heavy, you're not really like running, you're kind of jogging. But on the last 30 seconds of the last run, I ran really fast and I was really puffed, like kind of gasping for breath by the end. But I was really surprised actually at how easy it was, because I did it about, I don't know, 18 months ago, maybe nearly 2 years ago. God. And I was, at least 10 kilograms heavier, and I was probably more than that. I was probably like 12 or 13 kilograms heavier than I am now, and I used to run really slowly, like almost a shuffle. But, like I did build up stamina and everything. But today I was kind of running, I just didn't feel so heavy. It was a really good feeling. It was really good, and I love it. I love it. I think I've said before, but I used to be able to run 5k years ago. And I can't wait to do it again. Even running, I think about, last time I did this, I ran about 2k's. One day I just decided to run and see if I could run around the whole park, which I think is about 2k's. And it was like one of the hottest days of the year. It was really, really hot, and I ran around the whole thing. So if I could do it at that weight, easy peasy at this weight. So I guess tomorrow was my day that I'm supposed to normally do a video, but I'll be at work tomorrow. Might as well do it now. So I weighed myself today. I started at 140.8. And today I weighed myself and I was 123.2, and that is a loss of 17.8 kilograms, I think. Nearly 18. Maybe I'll wake up tomorrow and it'll be 18 gone. Whew. And I had said at the start of this whole journey, I had said that when I reached, when I'd lost 20 kilograms, I would be able to book myself a holiday overseas. Well, not going to happen. No money. No money. So poor. I am so poor. It's ridiculous. I went for a job interview yesterday, and it was terrible. It was terrible. The guy, he was wearing a burgundy suit. Ugh, that was off-putting. No, but it was for a conference coordinator, which would have been a really perfect job for me. It was a little bit far out of town, and it did involve weekend work and things, but I was prepared for that. I thought, if it's good money and that kind of thing, I'll do it. But the guy asked me just the most inappropriate questions, and and at the time, I thought I shouldn't answer this, but then I did, and then afterwards I felt really bad. He asked me, and it might not sound that bad to some people, but like, it really is discriminatory, I feel. He asked what my domestic situation was, i.e. was I married or single, which I thought has absolutely no relevance on whether I can do the job or not. He asked me who would look after my son while I was at work. He asked me if I owned or rented my home. all of those things I just felt were like weeding out, and I don't know, it was wrong. And that was a text from Elvis. And I put a thing about it on my Facebook page, and everyone agreed with me. And my mum, who used to work for an employment agency, she said they can't ask you those questions. It's like completely wrong. They're not allowed to do it. And she was like really angry about it because that's one of her pet hates. And anyway, so I called. I contacted the what's it called? Human Rights. I think it's Human Rights Organisation in Australia. Anyway, because I was just trying to research to find out whether I wanted to make sure that I was right or wrong before I said anything, because I already decided that I didn't want to work there if it was going to be like that. Plus the pay was terrible, like, $6 an hour under what I'm used to being paid. That's ridiculous. Like, absolutely just appalling pay rate. And anyway, so I found out, and they said yes, those kind of questions are considered discriminatory, but they can be seen as being relevant for some reason. I don't see what the reason would be. It was something random. So I had already decided I didn't want to do the job. So I'd been just trying to think, I'll email and just say that I'm withdrawing my application so he doesn't, consider me. And I was really tossing up whether I should say something about the questions